Very nice.
Mom!
I'm Harriet Harrison, and this is my daughter, Sara. Sara has lived at Dayspring for
Wow.
18 years. She was one of the first ones to move into Baxter Avenue when it opened. When Sara was born, she had a brain hemorrhage. She was 5 days old, and it just happened, and after that, she had brain damage. And she developed a condition called hydrocephalus. I was told from the beginning that Sara was probably going to have some delay, and she did. We got through that, and then she started into the school system when she was 6. When she grew up, Hank and I decided that we would make arrangements for Sara to live somewhere else when she was the age she would be if she went off to college. Because we felt like if we didn't let go of her then, we would probably have a very difficult time letting go of her. And we were so lucky because this is when Baxter Avenue was built, and it just kind of like happened. We found out Baxter Avenue was going to be there. We got an application, and I turned it in. I got it from the post office. I had to go to the post office and get it. I knew when it was coming. I asked them to hold it for me, and I took it with me and picked up my best friend, and she filled out the form as I drove to Dayspring because I wanted to be first in line. I was actually second, but she moved into Dayspring. She was 21, I guess, because she stayed in the school system until she was 21. And my husband and I said it was the hardest, best thing we ever did. Leaving her there was traumatic for all of us. For the first probably month Sara was there, we would go see her probably every day. And on the way home, as we backed away from the building, Sara would always stand at the door and look so pitiful waving to us. And Hank and I both cried all the way home.
Mom!
It was at least a month. It was just so hard to let go. But we knew it was the right thing for her because otherwise we were going to age, which we're doing right now, and she wouldn't have any place, or we'd have to take her somewhere where we might not have access to her. And this way she was going to be in our community where we lived, and she was going to have a chance to develop in this community, and we were going to have a chance to be a part of her lives. Our lives would all be together. Like I say, she's been there 18 years. She has her own apartment, and if you had told me when she was little that she would live by herself, I would never have believed it. And the staff is really in tune to Sara's needs. And do you have friends there? That's the best thing, I think, for Sara at Dayspring, is that she has peers. Sara could talk better when she was younger, and one time our older daughter, had a slumber party for her birthday.
Mother!
And Sara looked at me and she said, Jen yucky, meaning she was saying lucky. And I said, why is she lucky, Sara? She said, friends.
Mom!
Killed me. But Sara has friends at Dayspring. They all know each other and love each other and watch out for each other. And, I feel like she just is in the exact right place for her, where she belongs. One of the things that really encouraged Hank and I that this was the right thing to do is that we knew we weren't going to live forever. And right now we are aging. I'll be 75 on Friday, and Hank will be 75 in August. He lives right now at Atria because he's had a stroke, and it's difficult for him to take care of himself, and it's difficult for me to take care of him because I have pulmonary fibrosis and I'm waiting for a lung transplant. And if I tried to think of what if all this happened to Hank and I had her at home, how would I cope? How would I be able to take care of all this? So it's peace of mind for me and peace of mind for Hank, because we know Sara is in a loving, protected environment, and we know that she is okay. And if we can't see her for a while, she's still going to be okay. This has given us, like I say, peace of mind, because we know that she's going to be okay. After we're gone, she has siblings who will be her guardians, but she'll stay at Dayspring. It is the right place for her. We were making lifetime plans for Sara when we chose Dayspring. It wasn't just a short amount of time. Do you like living at Dayspring? Yeah.
Mom,